Honest trailer, the Snyder cut. So naturally I am dressed up as my alter ego Wonder Woman for this video. And I know I'm super late, but if you guys follow me, you know that I've been writing a lot in the last couple weeks. So I've been quite behind on anything YouTube related. I did only watch the Snyder cut once. I was planning on watching it again, but honestly, like I don't know. For me, the movie went from like a D- to a C+ with this. There were parts of it that I really loved. I'm really excited to see what Screen Junkies did with this. And yeah, hopefully to laugh a lot, and I hope you guys laugh with me. So let's dive into it. I could already see in the thumbnail they're gonna talk about the aspect ratio, which I really didn't mind. I liked, and I totally understand that I'm not seeing less of the sides, I'm seeing more of the top and bottom with a different aspect ratio. Release the Snyder cut on his trailer.
This episode is sponsored by Google Play with the help of Crash Bandicoot on the Run.
Immediately. Love it.
From the director of the Justice League's trailer comes the film that rose from the ashes to redeem that burnt orange tire fire, transforming it from a movie that was 2 hours long and terrible to a movie that's 4 hours long and mediocre.
Seriously?
Once and for all. If you
that one bit where Superman joins the fight, though, that I got super hyped. I got so hyped at that point.
Great by comparison.
Yeah.
Just in next to Joss Whedon. The Snyder cut.
Oh, I didn't notice that was a difference.
Just stand next to Joss Whedon. The Snyder cut. For real this time.
Just stand next to Joss Whedon.
Prepare for a film that wouldn't exist without a powerful league uniting behind it, joining the internet's most devoted fans of targeted harassment, creatively bankrupt WB execs, a parent company who'd happily piss on the ashes of the last movie theater to sell more broadband, the writer who charted out Rise of Skywalker, and a director who was already self-indulgent before he formatted a film for IMAX, knowing it would be released on a streaming service. I think he just liked how the bars added more darkness to every scene, right? That's free darkness right there, baby.
Free darkness, baby! So available right now.
Suit up for an entirely different take on the theatrical release, except for its plot, setting, main characters, and themes, where, if you recall, a gray CGI monster covered in spikes wants to destroy the world.
Yeah?
He's out to impress his gray CGI monster boss, but this time, follow in excruciating detail
He looks
as
way
this gray
cooler,
CGI monster reports his progress to his gray CGI monster boss's gray CGI monster executive assistant.
Decide.
That's uncharitable.
I found one of the three. The one that woke and called. Let me make a plea to him that I may come home.
I did like that there was a bit more depth to... Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting this guy's name. Steppenwolf. A bit more depth to him, like more reason at why he's doing what he's doing. And I think that all the best villains are the heroes of their own story. So making him have like this justification, as ridiculous as we or the heroes of this movie may think it is, really built him for me. I liked him a lot more in this one.
With the combined power of the two mother boxes.
Okay, this is...
News. Before mighty Darkseid came. No protectors here. No lanterns. The anti-life equation.
That line was... That line got me.
This very world.
Meanwhile, Batman is still assembling a team of heroes.
Oh, the bit where I think I said this in one of my shorts. Also, I feel like the shorts killed views on my channel. I don't know. Anyways, I did say in one of those that Ben Affleck might be my favorite Batman because of a few lines, but one of them is in this scene.
Meanwhile,
where he walks out there and he's like, "This is Alfred. I work for him." Oh man, I loved it. I loved it so much. Okay, I'm gonna refocus and.
Still assembling a team of heroes to protect the Earth, where they will work together to bring back Superman and quickly prove that there's no point to a Justice League once he brought back Superman. Honestly, they have nothing to do besides stand in a neat little line together.
This is why I'm a Superman girl, not a Batman girl, you know? But there was a point, I did like so much more in this one that like Flash is actually there for a reason, right? Like, oh great, he saves a car in a family in a car in the first one. But in this, like, yo, the Flash saves the world! Superman couldn't have done that, the Flash did that! Oh, I love the Flash.
Team. Okay, Soups, take it from here.
Ouch.
With 2.5 Casablancas worth of runtime to fill, everyone's getting more character depth. Like Aquaman, who doesn't want to live under the sea, but doesn't want to be where the people are either, because the surface world is full of horny Bjorks.
Oh man, when they started singing,
The
I'm like,
Flash,
what's happening?
who's ditched the awkward jokes,
Dostoevsky.
or awkwardly touching his wiener next to Iris West. Batman, who has so little to offer the team, they give him and Alfred a little airplane to work on as a treat.
Best minds away in aerospace couldn't make it fly. Oh, Christ.
And Cyborg, where the change from Joss Whedon to Zack Snyder is most apparent.
Yes.
Booyah. The world.
Oh.
Watch Ray Fisher shine as the emotional heart of the story and the heir to Batman's mantle of depression, who's lost his body, lost his parents, and might be the only college football star to risk losing his place on the team for academic violations.
That doesn't mean he can hack into our system to change his friend's grades.
You know this dude plays for Gotham U and they just beat a Big Ten program like Wisconsin? Not only does he get a pass for hacking grades, there's a 90% chance Bruce Wayne just bought him an Escalade.
Yo, legit. I did really epic buns. I did really like all of the Cyborg stuff, but it also made me feel like instead of a 4-hour movie, we should have had a Cyborg movie and then a Justice League movie. I mean, really, we should have had, I mean, you guys know. Why was Iris West in this movie? Why was she here at all? She was a prop.
Prepare your anus for Snyder's trademark brand of muscular visual filmmaking, packed to the brim with hunks allergic to their own shirts.
Here.
Boo! Boo that woman! Where every action scene got immeasurably better thanks to new additions like Amazon horse violence,
The Amazons were really cool.
Atlantean bloodbending,
That was so cool!
the gods of Olympus reminding Darkseid who's the daddy, extreme sesame seed close-ups,
Totally
and
useless
heroes
scene.
who take time to inspire the next generation before their victims' brains have even finished dripping down the walls.
Can I be like you someday?
You can be anything you want to be.
But man, at the
Can
risk
I
of
be
being
like
a
you
dead
someday?
Superman, this guy loves his slow motion.
Yeah. Some of it was super cool though.
I mean, come on. The Flash's super speed gets the same treatment as Lois Lane putting down a cup of coffee.
Okay, yeah.
Is her drink going back in time, or is she just extra sad about her husband? So
Are we
gather
done
around
yet?
For the epic culmination of a mass movement
Legit.
built around the sincere belief that it wasn't enough for Zack Snyder to do whatever he wanted for 2 box office disappointments. It's not enough that grim superhero storytelling is basically its own genre now.
Yo, legit.
No, this film had to
Useless scene.
exist in
Useless.
its purest form. Or rather, this film always existed in its purest form, and the $70 million Warner spent on it was for, snacks or something. But now that it's finally here, Snyder's biggest fans can finally lay down their arms and be satisfied that their hero's journey got a proper ending. Oh, come on!
Seriously.
So wave as you pass by scenes that were clearly setting up multiple sequels, teasing fans with the ultimate fantasy of watching Darkseid and Superman take the rest of Earth to Pound Town, ensuring that every tweet, article, or public statement about Warner Brothers will get swarmed with a hashtag Restore the Snyderverse, something that will never, ever happen.
Good!
Until DC's annual firing of the executives.
No!
and the next one's
I
making
don't
happen.
want it!
Bullying remains undefeated, y'all. Wait, it's still not over? That was a natural place to stop.
Joker's
Welcome entirely new additions like Martian Manhunter, whose appearance raises questions like, where the f*** has Martian Manhunter been?
Yes.
And how often does he hit
Yes, I totally agree with that. Where has he been? I thought him being Martha was stupid. I thought he looked weird. But I was pretty excited to see him. I got a little fired up, I'm not gonna lie.
disguised as Diane Lane? And Jared Leto's Joker finally sharing a scene with Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, they clearly didn't film together, but you can imagine what it would be like if they finally shared a scene.
Who's gonna give you a reach around?
It would suck. Okay, this thing is way too long, and I've been holding in pee since part 4. Can you just roll every time they say mother box? I'll be right back.
Mother boxes.
Mother boxes. Mother boxes. Mother boxes.
Mother box.
Mother boxes.
Mother boxes?
Mother boxes.
I feel like this
Mother boxes.
just made it so much more evident that DC did this the wrong way, right?
Mother box. Mother box. Mother box. Mother boxes. Mother box.
Mother box.
Mother box.
Mother box.
Mother boxes.
That's better. All right, time for starting.
Also, I felt like untangling the mother boxes was really easy. I felt like as hard as everything else was, Flash turning back time, I actually, like, at first I got pretty hyped. I'm like, oh, the mother box is connected. Like, they are doing the, oh, Flash has a reason for being here. They're not doing it. Cool, cool, cool. But then the battle that Cyborg had to have was very, very easy. And I think that in a different world where we had more movies leading up to this one, it would have been a great moment for one of the Justice League to be able to, like, maybe help him through that moment, as opposed to just my future husband, Henry Cavill, ripping them apart. You know? Epilogue part 2.
Daddy Warbats.
I'm rich.
I love
Wonder
that.
Woman, restorer of ancient art and antiquities.
I want her job.
Never mind.
Not the ancient
It's not a phase, Mom. This is who I am now.
art part.
Every heist team needs an IT guy. Debbie Drowner.
I want to be left alone. This is a bad idea.
His father's dead because of us.
Quipsilver.
Quipsilver.
Mr. T.
Put the water in first, so we don't scald the tea. That's probably enough tea. And then leave it to mash.
Big City Elegy.
Put the spikes back on. Put the spikes back on.
Yeah.
Is this movie rushing or dragging? It's dragging. Maybe this guy should stop working with robots.
I know! I was
The
thinking
boy
that
is
too!
I'm made of rocks, as you
I'm
can see.
made of
Don't let
rocks.
that intimidate you.
Martha Manhunter. The Living Joe.
Seriously.
Mira Zack.
The firstborn of beloved Queen Atlanta.
You are the firstborn son of Queen Atlanta.
And your mama's box is so smelly, Steppenwolf can track it halfway across the globe.
You have been near a mother box. The scent is on you.
Oh!
Justice League. Bigger, longer, and uncut.
Okay.
Working on an ID sketch?
Where did they find that sketch artist? The leprechaun guy? This episode is sponsored by
Legit. Oh my gosh. I love Honest Trailers. I've always loved Honest Trailers. Oh, this one. I'm so excited to watch that, but I have so much to read and watch before I get there. I thought that was good. That was pretty funny. I mean, it was long, as was the Snyder Cut. I do really think that the Snyder Cut didn't need to be as long as it was, but parts of it were really cool. It was still mediocre. Fight me in the comment section. And I hope you guys all laughed and had fun watching that with me. I'm toying with starting a second channel because I do understand that though I really love talking about writing and stories, you guys don't necessarily want that on this channel. And so I might be starting another one. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. And as always, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you would like another way of supporting me, these are my books. I am an independently published author. I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and smiling a little more than you were 15 minutes ago. Until next time, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and I'll be back.
Zamila looked at her watch. 2:10 p.m. Nemo was late. The last of the lunch rush was leaving the small cafe. She envied the people going into work, but it wasn't like she hadn't been keeping busy. She'd spent the better part of the last week interviewing anyone in Lowtown who wasn't too afraid of the boogeyman of Lowtown to talk to her. The Queen, or so she was called. Zamila had never found any proof of her existence. Billy had been right on the money about the disappearances, though. Not for the first time, Zamila wondered where to go with what she'd learned. Nearly 30 people were unaccounted for after the fires. Their bodies could be buried under the rubble. But her gut told her that wasn't true.